The four-time champion, the finals MVP, Stephen Curry. You said about a year ago, I've got nothing left to prove, but a lot left to accomplish. How has that mindset propelled you this season to be sitting here as a champion yet again?
I mean, that statement was a reflection of the subtle confidence that, I had a lot left in the tank, and we had a lot left in the tank as a team, despite what we had gone through with all our injuries and, changing of the roster and all that. But I was very confident who I am as a player, and I didn't need any extra pressure, just motivation for myself to keep grinding, keep enjoying the journey. The fact that me, Clay, Draymond, if we're healthy, we're hard to beat. The record kind of speaks for itself, and if we could just have that opportunity, to be back on the stage, there's a lot of confidence in who we are. And we obviously proved that, major shout out, Wiggs, JP, Otto, Loon, guys who taken another step in their careers and, demonstrated that championship, mentality and DNA that we've proven over the years. Man, this feels good, though. This feels good.
So, Steph, I'm gonna congratulate you on the championship, but then now I'm gonna take you back to Cleveland when we were having that conversation about your place in the game, right? And this is an era of basketball that will be defined by Tim Duncan, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. And, they look back on that golden era of basketball and they talk about Magic, Bird, and Jordan. But for you now, in this era of basketball, when you talk about Duncan, James, and now Steph Curry, I just want to say congratulations. You can be all humble and all that stuff, but I'm going to say, hey, little fella, for us, we proud of you, little fella, because these big dudes always get it. So, hey, man, hey, tell them.
So that's the part. I'm glad you said that, because that's the part that I take so much pride in, because watching you, win championships and understanding how hard it is with this level of play and try to be as consistent as you can. You go through so much. And my stature, physicality, all that stuff, I've gotten stronger over the years, but this ain't easy, man.
No,
this ain't easy, and to have that belief in myself, knowing the God-given abilities that I have, you have to have that confidence. You have to have that stubbornness. Somebody asked me about that. It's like kind of a stubborn mentality that it doesn't matter what anybody says, doesn't matter what the narrative is, doesn't matter any distractions that come your way. You're capable, and all you need is an opportunity and to be able to represent an era and the people that I looked up to, coming up in the game. This is it's crazy and surreal, and I don't even know what else to say.
But you've done something, and I think we definitely need to acknowledge this and put this on record, right? Yeah, I won championships, but you've built a dynasty. Dynasties are different than championships. So we got to acknowledge this as a dynasty, right? It just ain't you won two. No. 6 out of 8, right? We talk about LeBron being, 10 out of what he went to 10 straight finals. And then there's Tim Duncan. That's the era, right? So congratulations on the dynasty, brother.
It's crazy because you don't really – that's never the goal, but you just stay true to who you are, what you bring to the game, and what, the guys that you have in the locker room, and then you look up and I'm not afraid to use that word now. That's what it is.
Steph,
that's what it is.
Well, you win these championships, obviously, you, Dre, and Clay, but the ownership and management and coaching staff, the belief those guys had with you guys and what they brought around you guys to help this thing go. Can you talk about the entire thing from top to bottom?
I mean, you go to 5 straight finals, and, it was 7 years ago to the day we won our first one. And you go through that run, and, KD, those 3 years were amazing and helped sustain what we were capable of. And then you go to 2019 finals in Game 6, and it's like, all right, we were so close to, winning 3 in a row, but we got KD gets injured, he leaves. Clay's, out and ends up being, over 2.5 years. Me and Draymond trying to hold the fort down. I break my hand, get hurt. We're getting older by the.
We're not.
We're getting older, but we're staying young as prime. So there's some difficult conversations and decisions that need to be made on. Do you believe that this core can run it back? Obviously, if you ask me, Draymond and Clay, the answer is hell yeah. If we're healthy, I think somebody said if we start every game in a series, we haven't been beat, and that speaks volumes to how well we mesh, what we all bring to the table, the respect and understanding of how good we are together. And then you put amazing pieces around us, with Wiggs and JP and Loon and Otto and Bielitsa and GP, guys that impact winning, whether you knew it or not. They all found a way to impact the game, impact our playoff run, and get us to this position. So I heard somebody talk about some was it checkbook wins and all this other stuff. Because we're, it starts with the core group of champions and bona fide winners, and the belief that we could run it back. Now we're here.
Yeah. And Stephen, congratulations, obviously, winning the MVP, the championship again. Your resume is incredible. Everything except an Olympic gold medal. But I want to say that
I need some motivation.
I'm just stating the obvious. But I just wanted to say we saw that. I'm just stating the obvious. Look, at the end of the game, we saw that moment. Clock was winding down, and you got emotional. And we've obviously seen you win championships before on the road like you have here. But what was just going through the emotions? What was going through your mind? What happened in that moment? Can you just take us there if you don't mind?
Man, I ain't cried in a minute. And that speaks to just the work that's gone in. I think anytime you're trying to sustain something at this level, you understand, there's just so much emotional baggage and just the physical nature of what we do. It's hard. And to go to 5 straight finals, like I said, and go through these last 2 years, and try to maintain that belief and carry that every single day. Every time you come into the gym to practice, every time you come into a game, every time you step in the locker room, you understand that leadership, you have to carry that. And whether guys believe it or not, or you're going to end up at the finish line or not, I let all that out at the end of the game just because I've been saying since we won, this one definitely hits different. Every championship is special. And from 15 to 17 to 18 to this one, what we've been through over these last 3 years has been a lot. And to be able to just let all that out, especially in this building, this is a historic building.
Right.
All that I was kind of thinking about all that, and just proud of everybody that played a part in making this a reality.
So last thing I just like to say this to you is thank you for the way y'all have handled the championship run and the way that you've been a leader and a champion when you've had the mic, and the way your organization has represented being champions for the NBA. As the face of the league, you, LeBron, Duncan, Durant, you guys have done an excellent job. But your organization and you more so than anybody as a champion, these last 6 to 8 years, you and LeBron, you guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thanks for moving the game forward, brother.
Thank you very much,
and
man.
I like the little nasty Curry now.
Yeah, little nasty Curry. Wait. Hey, little nasty Curry.
I was talking, shout out to Aaron Donald for giving me some inspiration for that celebration, because I felt it in the moment. It might have been a little early, but I felt it.
Your brother tweeted, "Don't talk about him again unless it's in a convo with the all-time great players."
That's obviously somebody that's walked this walk and laced him up with us on this level. He was the first one that came up to me. It's like, what they gonna say now?
Well, you heard Grant.
Absolutely.
Thank you. It is just so special to sit next to you 7 years later having watched every single bit of it, getting to bear witness to sustained greatness for so many seasons is a huge gift. We thank you. We congratulate you.
Thank you
and
so
I guess
much.
we'll probably see you soon. We're not going to doubt you anymore.
You come out to the
I'm
golf
gonna move this
course
back
with me,
over.
yeah. No, I
Just move it
appreciate
out your way.
that. That thing ain't leaving my sight for a while.
I thought it wasn't important.
It's important after you win. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Devin
Appreciate it.
Curry, the four-time champion, the finals MVP. He told you to give him his ring, and they certainly will. 103-90, the Warriors beat the Celtics in
ring
Game
on it.
6.
What'd you say? Nasty Curry?
I like that.